Tip. I'm not all about tarot. My camera's a little slow, but I am doing this reading. It's not even a reading to upload. I'm not really doing a readings per se, but and I'm basically not doing as many readings on YouTube as much anymore because what's done is done. It definitely is. Uh, so many people here in Hell Reality. I don't really like to be a barrier of bad news. It's always coming up though about the regret and the reality that's going on in that Hell Reality. And even if it's anything dealing with the heaven reality and that my divine feminines who is in the I am presence are in, that is a reality that unfortunately the majority of the people are not going to know about. Um, so what I really want to talk about real quick in this video is the healed feminine, and I put this on TikTok. It's not going to be a lot of people. Number one, that's going to want to see that video, and also definitely like the video. My feminines, honestly, y'all are very biased. I see a lot of biased women here. It's going to be a lot of biased women because they are definitely trapped in their emotions. They are trapped in her reality as well. My feminine energy though, you guys are so trauma bonded. You're trapped in your trauma. You are hurt. You feel rejected because you are not getting the attention that you want to from the opposite sex, which is really ridiculous. And And again, my throat chakra was trying to get to me. So a lot of the women don't want me to really come out there and say this, but this is the truth. I've even had a reading about this a few days ago, a few weeks ago, where Divine Source was definitely telling me about this situation about women here some weeks ago. And even months ago when Divine Source told me that women were going to be the last people who are going to get their harsh karma. I understand maybe like a year or two ago, I have predicted on through divine source, infinite source, that men were going to throw in the right towel. And it's just now coming to your reality. But I posted this in a reading that men were going to be throwing the right towel with women, and how women are going to want to hold on to that masculine energy no matter what the cost was, no matter how this man may have been treating them in the past. They still want that attention, even if it's bad, very cumbersome attention from men. My women, it's time for you to own up to your responsibility. Uh, the scenario that lies before you and why you are in the energy source that you are in. There are men out there that really know that they have done some bad deeds, and this is why they are throwing in the right towel, because they did not get what they thought they could be able to get because of their lower mindset energies. There are some that are not, but even still, these guys are in a still position, and they are trying not to bring that into anyone else's world. This is why they are throwing in the right towel. My women, though, you guys are the Rico Vestal. This is my divine feminine who lost your light in marriage and waiting on someone to come towards you in the religion as well, thinking that someone outside yourself is coming to save you. Either way, you were looking outside yourself for validation. And my karmic feminine even, that wanted to be married as well and wanted to dominate the energy source from a dark narcissistic masculine or a divine feminine of light. Again, you guys are in hell reality. Now it's time for you to own up to your responsibility of trauma bonding. There are going to be women that are going to be very triggered by women that are healed, or just the thought of or just to talk about a woman who is healed. They're going to come off and they're going to say stuff out of their stinking mouths, as they usually do, and not knowing what they are talking about, because they don't know what a healed feminine is, because it's very rare on this globe. Much less, they are definitely not healed themselves, and they never will be, because they are stuck in her reality. So you cannot have this conversation with me or anyone else about being healed. Now, there's a scenario where there are and has been masculine energy that wants to really get a healed feminine off a game. You can see there's so many two ways. Either this man really is demonic, he wants the energy real bad, so he wants to get a healed feminine off a game, or maybe three. I would say three. Or maybe that woman is playing that she's healed and she's trying, and he knows so he can get her off her game, but she ain't really healed anyway, because he already probably know how healed feminine really would be acting. And number three, maybe he just wants a challenge, because a true healed feminine is a challenge, and he's not going to be able to break her. He knows that, because she is very confident about what she's doing, and he can't get her either way. She's a challenge. And the majority of the women who is on this globe now are not challenges. Why? Because they're not healed. There are not that many healed feminines. You will never really know them, even if you see them by any woman who is in this energy of hurt and regret and feeling rejected and wants to get attention outside yourself. You will never know how it will feel or how it will be to be healed. And this is just what it is, because we have ascended. There's a new earth that has ascended, and you cannot be in ascension mode and not be fully healed. If I tell you that women that are healed at this time are alone, out of relationships, they don't have anyone that they're testing, anyone that they care about testing, anyone that they care about fucking, anyone that they care about calling, anyone that they are missing at this time, would you believe me? That a healed feminine is so in her own energy of loving herself that you could not even fucking name, you would not even understand it, couldn't comprehend it. This woman is one with herself, and everything that she does, all her needs are met, and she is loving her freedom of having reality. Would you even believe that? Would you even think that this woman is having her equal give and take? No, because you cannot even comprehend that when you are healed and you're trauma bonded and you're emotionally disturbed, as the majority of my women are. So as I put all of this on social media, my women are so used to me bashing men, which I do not. I let the truth be told, and that is how it is. And it's always been that way. But it's time to own up to your responsibility. Own up to it. Move on. It's not going to get you to a higher ascension because it's too late, but at least you know that, hey, I understand the situation. Now I have to deal with the cards that I'm dealt with at this time. But what you need not to do, my feminines who are unhealed, is to bash the healed feminine. Don't do that, because you are setting yourself up for even more failure. You see that woman, you keep on moving. Point blank. Learn how to keep your mouth shut. You may even want to keep your thoughts in check as well, because I'm seeing that people's thoughts are definitely coming back to harm them very badly. So you may want to just Learn how to see, don't say, and keep it moving. Because I'm seeing that a lot of women who are not healed are being very much triggered by a feminine who is. So divine source, infinite source is definitely dealing with women more now than ever because you guys are still embracing your trauma that you don't know how to get out of it. You don't know. You're getting angry with something that you cannot change. And unfortunately, you cannot change the fact that you are not healed. You can't now. You cannot change the fact that there are rare healed feminine out there and they're getting better things in life than you are. You're not going to understand that, but because you're not going to understand it, don't degrade it. I just want to put that out there. This is going to be a very small 11-11. Mastery at the game. And this is what this is. My Healed Feminine has mastered the game. They have mastered their moves. They have won the game. They have ascended. And this is just what you're going to see in your world. You're going to see the losers. You may not see the winners. And when you do see the winners, don't knock them. You may even want to praise them of how they did that because you can't touch them. That you cannot. But understand, this is to all my women. See it for what it is. Just because you may not understand a healed woman's moves, then leave it at that. Don't be triggered. And anyone who's ever triggered by a healed feminine, well, just know that you're not. And 9 times out of 10, you're not. Because again, there's not that many healed feminine on the globe, and there never was going to be. They made it that way, so we're not. So I'm going to leave it out there. I'm going to leave it at that. And you guys have a good night. Bye-bye.